there should be a mechanism so that independent initiative should be rewarded. But there is a problem. Are we large-hearted enough to recognize those independent initiatives? The problem is, the moment there is a regime that changes, when I say regime, regime means higher education regime. We also have something called higher education regime. Moment the vice chancellor changes, the whole team changes. Moment the vice chancellor changes, directors changes, junior people changes. So then there are two tasks that are there. What are the tasks? Number one, we all speak against that in our class, and we all know it, and we all lovely speak out here in these big conferences also, and have successful stories to share also. What we do is, we reinvent wheel. One is that, we waste time on that. Second, we waste time on criticizing what he has done. Because otherwise, we'll not be able to come up. So, there are a lot of things, what we need to do, and we need to work on if we want our students to benefit. I'm into the panel of few companies. There are 4 things, or there are 5 things which industry wants. What are these 5 things which largely, and when I'm saying other people are the ones who are technologically involved with the companies, I'm involved with the companies in terms of luckily, sitting on this side, interviewing them and doing all those different levels of either even competency mapping in some of the companies. First thing that they're looking for is, of course, the communication. So whether you are one, they're all soft skills. I'm not again going to detailing about the soft skills. One is that. Second is, what they're looking for is your analytical aptitude. Analytical aptitude in your A, subject, and B, analytical aptitude, whether you are logical, whether you are able to understand the process or not, and there are different ways that the companies go and, they find out. Because most of the companies, most of the high-end corporate houses, most of them are having their own 4 months or 5 months training programs before they put students on job. So there, in case if we want to meet that challenge, and in between also they have a lot of, we already have so many people who are in between people, the ones who are helping the companies. If we have HR Summit or we have, I don't want to get into the names of the industries, but there's so many of them who are coming to you and who are saying that, please allow us to bridge that gap as we are linked with big house, X name, Y name, Z name, and all that. So all these I can give you, I can just rattle off 50 names of all those small corporate or young entrepreneurs, I'll call them, who are ready to give you an in-between bridge also to meet and to equip them for that gap. So that is something which is there. So what we have to do in the higher education is that students are there, teachers are ready to learn. Today, the question is, we all talk about all proprietary software and all that. Today, there's a lot of demand for an open source also. If Hadoop and all that, even Nokia, even Amazon, and even all these systems are still, we're working on open system. If we have such a successful railway information system that's working, it's on open source. But how many of us, the ones who are sitting here, are having a syllabus which is so rigid, and neither we want to change the syllabus in the higher education. Forget about, though we say that we want to give jobs to our students, but we do not want to change the structured syllabus because there are different reasons of that, and we can have different deliberations on that. So we have to have a flexi syllabus in case if we want, and again, somebody rightly said in one of the sessions, I don't remember, somebody said that we have to have programs inbuilt. Yes, somebody from Autodesk. We have to have inbuilt programs, inbuilt project-based program. Though in the colleges, in Delhi University, I'm telling you, students, yes, you are, few of you may have perception that they leave home and they, when they, after 12 or after 1 or after 2 or after 3, I'm telling you in Kirorimal College, my students stay till 12 even in case if they are practicing a play. So skill is the one that has to be recognized and has to be appreciated. And remember, education is not a commodity. If you have built a strong foundation, Infosys, I've been associated with it for last 6 years now. We are having number of parameters in terms of finding innovative competency and all those other parameters. But one key factor that all the time we all learn is, it's looking at whether the child can learn or not. It's a learnability factor, whether the child is trainable or not. And for me, who all are spending time, again remembering the principle of opportunity cost, there's a lot of scope. So students are there, teachers are ready to learn, and we have to find ways. Another thing that I thought was missing from this forum is I'm also a trainer of the Women Capacity Building Initiative of Women Managers in Higher Education. So I link it with there's another place where skill is required, sir. And to all of you, the ones who are sitting here. Skill is for those people, the ones who join a profession. Remember, we are teachers, even the students, and even all professionals, the ones who are there. When you all join a profession, when you are climbing up the ladder, again you recognize lot of modules so that you can be upgraded, so that you are ready to capture the world. Now, coming to the situation of a woman, when a women force join higher education, 83.2% of women are the ones who were university toppers in the convocation. But when it comes to vice chancellors, there are only 11.1% women who become, who are vice chancellors. So then what happened? Where do they go? Whether there are, and plus, so we have such initiatives. So the skill base, that is also a place, even in your industry, if you start looking at the data, even if you start comparing the data, even in this conference, if you look at it, there are 2 people only who were sitting here. And of course, and there are so many few women who are there. So even when I say professional skill, that's also a skill, whether to be visible, women and governance, women and academic leadership, change women to a man also. For me, many men also, when they join a competence at the base level, they're very happy they've joined the best possible company. But when it comes to growing up in a ladder, whether you have to be visible and all that, in this initiative of UGC, we have 5 manuals and we transact that in different universities and all that. Whether it's making a difference or not, I'm not very sure, because in Delhi University right now, what we have is we do not have any women in the Vice Chancellor's team, right? So that skill is missing. Last point, I would only like to say that, of course, we all know, all of us the ones who are sitting here, all of us the ones who are sitting on the dais, and even Ravi Gupta and the organizers, we all know that synergy is something that is missing. We all know that what we all want is, we want to earn money. We all want so that, how can we benefit rather than our system as a whole benefiting and giving opportunities to students. It's just that, remember, academic community is a philosophical community. Remember, those are the people, complacent people who love to be, in the books. They are not knowing the nuances of mixing and becoming visible. Why don't industry come forward? I am telling you with confidence, when I interacted with my 72 colleges, there are 8,000 departments in University of Delhi, and you have 8,000 teachers, and there are 83 departments in University of Delhi. All colleges have at least 4 to 5 people who are willing to entertain you. Please make inroads. I have an experience of 4 lakh students from University of Delhi of 23 years. They all are waiting for the industry to come in and help them and support them and finding ways to make a difference. Our students are all ready and capable, so please give them an opportunity. And also please guide vice chancellors and principals. Thank you.